Okay, Pillbug was great for us last time. Pillbug was great for us last time. I gotta be honest, how am I supposed to say no to the frog right now? I'll be an alleged fuddy-duddy. I've been accused of it. Anytime I eat pizza with a knife and a fork. Dude, what's that Ninja Turtle emote? ATP Ninja. So true. 4 Pillbugs? What the fuck? You know, enjoy. Cowabunga it is. Yeah, that's what I've been saying. Holy cow, we're gonna win this one. What a world. You don't know the meme? I really don't know that much about Twitch culture. I'm not even... I just, like... It sounds like I'm putting on airs to seem cool, but it's not like I'm doing, like, other cool stuff with my time. I'm just looking after my kid, mostly. I simply don't know the Twitch memes. Can I tell you something here? I actually think Big Camel will go off with some Pillbug support and maybe a little garlic to back it up. I think we could rock this absurd team right here for a second. What do you start a battle swap stats? We don't really want to swap your stats. Maybe we want to swap your stats. I can live with this. But then next turn, we need the Pillbugs to both give the camel health and give it some garlic. I think an early camel with some support can kind of go off, but because it's hard to kill big units in this pack because there's very little attack scaling. I mean, there's a croissant, but still. Now this round, we have to pay very close attention to the Pillbug giving stats. The Pillbug is going to give stats like this. It's a bit weird, but I support it. Yeah, I support it. And then we can cupcake. Let's just cupcake you. Let's because then it's going to come back anyway. This seems fine. It seems better than fine. I can't believe it worked. Now, the camel needs garlic immediately, and we're off to the freaking races, dude. Okay, this is fantastic. And then, honestly, why don't you take a cucumber and keep swapping those stats around? Now you're not going to swap stats if I level you up. But I'm okay with that because we gain a certain versatility in order here that makes me happy. And then freeze me. Yeah, I actually don't mind this. I mind it now, but there was no way for me to know that in advance, okay? There was no way. We were so close. Camel jacking up a porcupine. The problem there is believing that a porcupine can ever work. I simply just don't see it happening, to be honest with you. I wish that life was beautiful enough to make that happen. For me personally, I'll believe it when I see it. Level 3 frog, dude! Let's go! 2 level 3 frogs in a row. Whatever. 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 Oh, baby. It arrived. So true. 4 wins. This one goes out to the people I saw in chat who said, 3 gang, we're looking good. What the hell are you talking about? Now, here's the question. Can you get a good hippo out there? We could get a 6'10 hippo out there. Do we care for a 6'10? Does that even interest us? Not really. It's not that big of an improvement. We need something that self-scales. I think for now, give me this. And prepare for a self-scaler. That's my self-scaler! Let's go, dude! Okay. And then we can swap stats for meaningful purposes. We screwed this up really bad, though. Our camel should not be a 3-4. That's not positive for our overall chances. And yet it may not matter nonetheless. But I also think maybe our bat just needs to go. Although if we could swap the bison stats onto our camel, I guess we'd be a little pog. Like, I think you can go. And then run like this. And then just go full scumbag build. Do it. I know this is going to overwrite the garlic. It just makes more sense to do it in the other direction. I think. And then save... No, we'll wait for a lemon for our bison. And any permanent scaling, sure. Oh, not if we're taking a lemon, I guess, but... 10-10 with garlic. 10-10 with melon. It's something. It's got what the French call a certain I don't know what. I do hate seeing a big ox. Mostly because it means we're going to lose. You just deleted most of your stats, question mark? I'm sorry to report I don't respond to Zoomer speech in text chat. Which is, instead of saying a statement, you say a question that serves as a statement. But with the veil of, I'm just asking a question. But what you're really doing is making a personal attack or criticism. I don't respond to that, okay? You can type a pointed criticism in chat instead. I'm just asking questions, question mark? Let me think. I still feel good. 2 turtles would be nice. A level 2 camel would still be nice. A lemon on our bison for this round would be hot as hell. So we need to set it up like this, because you're going to... Yeah, okay, that's fine. $25 puppy. This scares me. It should scare me. Okay, we're on lethal, but I still feel okay. I know I said we needed a level 2 camel. I think that might have been foolhardy, but just work with me here. Duplicate the effect, whatever you do. 15, 15. You're going to be a 3-4 with a lemon. So that doesn't sound great to me. A 3-4 with a lemon. But an extra melon armor does sound great. On an 8-12, lose the honey. I'm okay. A 19-19 camel should be okay. Both of my melons have been destroyed. Oh no, my melons. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. Not like that, at least. Every other turn, the camel's bad. Yeah, but what we can do is when the camel's bad, we could sell it. Which means we cannot do it this turn. Friend behind you, level 3. I'm thinking, okay? As good as a lemon is, okay, be smart. You could move the frog here, and then you would become a 2-10 that's scaling 4-4 per turn. And then we could move our bat out of here in the future. Like, we could put you here, take the stats from the bat, leave you with this. Pump you a little bit. Pump you a little bit. You're getting 4-4 per turn. Why would I pump you if I'm then going to swap? Take my glass and I crush it with my hands. There was no reason for this. Now you're so... Okay, you know what? On the bright side, at least the camel's not that bad anymore. Oh, son of a bitch. There's no getting out of that one. Okay, what did we get to? That was 6, right? 6 wins? That one still could have done it. We made a lot of mistakes there. That was 7. That was 6, you piece. You think I'm not going to check? Get audited. Okay, start a prediction. You got to consider order for that build. People are so rude, by the way. We're going to run this. We literally just ran the frog build the last time. On our very last run, we ran the frog build. We got 10 wins easily. And now people, we have one run where things go wrong, and they're like, yeah, that one requires like a lot of skill. We just did it. We've already done it. Go here. The problem was not the frog. The problem was the frog combined with the camel. I was trying too hard to make the camel work. What we should have done is bailed on it immediately. I don't think a jellyfish is that good, but you know what? More stats on a frog build seems solid. Put me out here. You know what? You're something. We can get close to a level up next time. 3, 5, 6, 4. 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4. Okay, nothing wrong with that. Jellyfish frog seems to make a lot of sense to me. You piece of crap. They're running their... Everybody's mercilessly making fun of me, and yet frog build is taking off. It's taken the world by storm. Okay, jellyfish build. Quick little jellyfish build. 5, 5. Baby ain't no lie. 5, 5, 5. I'll be honest. I would rather just have a swan for gold-based purposes, but let's see what else we got. Pillbug duck. Flamingo. You know what? I gotta tell you, I think stats make a big difference. I think it matters. It's not really who I wanted to get that. And yet. Holy cow, it's been so long since we won. I forgot what it feels like. Let's try it. Are you getting statted? You're likely to stick around. Let's give you some garlic as a just in case me and then level me and then you're getting even more stats, okay? The blowfish has got to go. It's not doing anything. Holy cow. Donkey's going to screw my whole damn team up. Or is it? Nothing is relevant. Nothing relevant. But stats are good, dude. Honestly, I know how it sounds. It's a little underwhelming. I'm kind of a salad boy here. And then you're getting close to leveling. Could pill you for 2-2. You're not close to... Am I going to pill you? I don't know. Your stats are kind of good. Maybe I'll just keep you around for a second. I'll make the decision later. The blowfish is probably gone. And yet it keeps soaking up all the bird buffs, dude. Shit's driving me crazy. It's alright. Still got it. Level 3 frog. Real? I hope so. You know what? I'm not pilling you anytime soon. I hate to do this. You're an 8-6. You're like our strongest unit. But it just makes the most sense to have you out here. And I could probably pill you next time. Pair seems like very, very acceptable. Oh my god. Oh my god. I swear to you, there are units on this team that I'm going to keep long term. Would it be theoretically possible for you to provide the buff to those units, Bluebird? I'm still happy to get the win, don't get me wrong. Your ass is gone. See ya. I can't believe it, but I'm buffing a flamingo. It's a little unusual. It's not a team that's going to inspire a lot of fear in our enemies right now, I'd say. And for good reason. Like this, because it's not good. I can't believe we're not even on lethal. It's not unusual to see me cry. That's also true. Check this out. Check this out. You level. Then you level. You make the friend behind you level 3. It's a bit bizarre. It's not very good. Level 3 turtle that only has 2 units behind it. It's new tech, okay? I wouldn't expect you to fully understand all the intricacies that go into it. And yet, easiest win of my life. Go ahead. Go ahead. Okay, now you gotta use your freaking noggin, man. Stats get swapped every time. One of the best things you could do is probably swap the stats from, like, the flamingo to, like, a turtle. And then you've got a big turtle that also gives melon armor. Or a big tiger. Either one, I think, would be fine. So even though this only provides 1 melon, at least we would get something out of it. I'm thinking right now. I'm thinking. For now, I actually think I just prefer big turtle. Take one of these as a stopgap. It's 13-9 turtle. Which means, in theory, and there's a lot of theory involved with this. We're dead, by the way. But in theory, now we could pill our flamingo. Level me. Now this turn, you should go. Like, you gotta go. You gotta go. I'll even sell you, and I'd consider that acceptable. You make the 2 units behind you level 3. Okay, let's think about this. Because you have to worry about the stat swap. Hello. Welcome back. Oh, thank you. I was just enjoying the airflow.
Are you winning?
I'm on the exact borderline of winning, I would say.
Oh, yeah.
Right now. We have to take a Stegosaurus. Are you winning, son? I don't think we need to swap anybody's stats, okay? I do think a level 3 turtle makes a lot of sense. If we have to swap stats, I wouldn't mind this swap. It's kind of like a bit of a lateral move. And a Stegosaurus is, I guess we could just do it like this instead. That way you're getting the 11-11. Nothing's getting swapped. This seems fine. But seems can be deceiving. Octopus blind. I know people love the octopus. It's not always the right choice, though. I told you I don't respond to Zoomer parlance, which is saying that I'm blind when I actually see loud and clear. Honestly, I think I see more than you see, for the record. Because realize. Look at that. Octopus, we probably lose that. We don't even get to the place where we got now. Level 2 Stegosaurus. All of it. Who's the genius now? Oh, duckling blind. So he's so blind to the duckling, dude. Three puppies. Can you have some self-respect? Just a modicum of self-respect is all I ask. 3 puppies. That's 7 wins. It is very humorous. What if you ran Stegosaurus Swordfish so that it did 40 damage to another unit and itself? Is idiotic? Yeah, but what if it wasn't? It just needs enough HP to survive its own attack. That should do it. Come on, man. You're not leveling up. Don't make me laugh. 32. Okay, he's going to do 31 damage to a random unit. Let's go! And then he's going to get melon armor from the turtle and possibly live, although it's not guaranteed, and neither is your safety. It has to live, though. We got a long way to go. Okay, honestly, like, both of you can take this as far as I'm concerned. Might be a little ambitious, might be a little audacious, but I support it. Why would you put a lemon on a jellyfish? Now that I think about it, as getting a turtle, it doesn't make any sense. It makes no... You didn't do anything. You accomplished nothing. You lost twice. Don't break my melon. Holy cow, we win these. I don't believe it. That takes us to 9. It's not necessary. Perhaps necessary? You know, while we're here, go ahead. This is big. Dude, this barracuda could change my life. Ooh, what the heck just happened? My whole squad got shuffled around by a dang hyenas? Well, that was, or by a Komodo dragon? I mean, that was incredible. They moved my turtle to a position where it was completely useless and then killed the barracuda before it could even get the melon armor. That was very impressive, honestly. That's the definition of being outplayed. Let me toss you a little... I mean, that's 9. But that was fun. Dude, a barracuda plus level 3 frog. Who would have thought? I mean, the frog is an auto take now. I never thought I'd say it. I never thought we'd see the day, and yet here we are. Maybe a hairy joker. Maybe a bear joker. Domesticated joker? That's just a sad story. Be a hairy joker. Oh, welcome back, Josh. Hello. You didn't miss much. Josh.
I just want to say hi to Josh. Josh told me to have my cat stream when I was taking care of you when you were sick and my baby.
That is true. Josh did say have your cat stream. Josh, Kate still talks about the PAX that we went to together. I think, honestly, and I shouldn't even bring this up. By the way, I did not mean to do the combination there. I'd like to apologize to the believers. I think if we did like a power rankings of friends we've traveled with, Kate would put you at the tippy top of the list. Because Josh, he brings the party. And he's easygoing. Those are two good things in a travel partner. Did you get too intoxicated and throw potato chips at our friend in his own hotel room, leading to an uncomfortable situation? Yes. But that's the risk you take with the wild card, I think. He's over it too. I think you guys are cool again. Probably. There's water under the bridge, man. Honestly, like, that's the way to play that, for sure. For sure. It has been, I think it's been 9 years. That sounds possible. 9 years. He's probably over it. I apologized on your behalf, for sure. I don't know how much that counts for, but like, we've traveled, like, we've stayed in some Airbnbs and hotel rooms with Malf. This is more of an insult towards Josh than it is an insult towards Malf. Malf is harder to travel with because, like, he has needs and standards. Whereas I really feel like Josh is just, he's along for the ride.
Josh doesn't really get a hangover.
Kate says Josh doesn't really get hangovers either. That's true. Mike he gets hangovers.
All the time.
He gets, like, when the weather changes, he gets, like, a headache and is like, I just need to go lay down for a bit. I'm not knocking him. I'm just saying, you know, like, when you're in
Truth.
when you're in a different city and you're like, do you want to go out for beers? And he's like, oh, it's cloudy, like, my head hurts. You're like, oh, it's kind of like a downer. Yeah, feel for him. Don't get me wrong. He doesn't keep putting salt in his beer. That's probably part of the problem.
He needs to activate his beer.
Oh, man. I love Mouth, but he has his limits. And that's good, honestly. We're going jellyfish again, by the way. Ooh, Poggy. This is not that bad, probably. I do still remember, though, like, I was a little mad at your wedding, Josh. Not at you, by the way, but like, we went out drinking the night before your ceremony. And then when we were, like, heavily intoxicated, when we came back to the hotel, I stopped in at the little store that they have in the hotel to get some food. And everybody else, like our other party of mutual friends, like, went to walk right by. And I was like, whoa, where are you guys going? And they were like, oh, we're going to bed. And I said, we got to eat something before bed or you're going to be dead tomorrow. And then they said, we're too tired to even eat. And including Malf, who was relatively fine the next morning and who was not having a great time. Guy who ate 2 fun-sized cans of Pringles was at least alive. Guy who was too tired to eat after a night of drinking. Not so good. At this point, you got to know, you got to know your limit and stay within it.
Look at the time that I bought coffee. Both of you were, like, dead.
No, that was like 7 years earlier. That time, that was bad. Okay, we're going more flamingos. Forget the limits. It's morbing time. I'm still wondering when the day is going to come that I don't laugh at the statement, it's morbing time. Bye, Josh. It's going to happen someday. Bro, 7 years ago is a third of my life. Bro. Who cares? Sorry. That was unnecessarily rude. Don't get me wrong. But, like, I already gone through that shit myself. I've been 21. Whoa, so something that happened 8 years ago was, like, more than a third of my life ago. Holy shit. Okay, yeah, well, talk to me in 10 years. 7 years was just, like, last week for me. Things change, man. I get it. You're 21. Congratulations. You already have like every other advantage in the world. What do you want me to say? Like, so everyone, please acknowledge there's a 21-year-old in chat. Why don't you just go out and train for like 3 weeks and run a marathon? Why don't you like fall down and skin your knee and then wake up the next day and you can't even find where the abrasion is because your superhuman healing factor kicked in? Why don't you invest in a portfolio of 100% equities because your time horizon is so high you don't need bonds to provide balance? You can simply aim for the highest risk-adjusted returns historically provided by a portfolio with that level of risk. Woo, that's me. I'm 21. I like it. I'm 21. Ooh. You know what I'm talking about, K-pop fans? I should have, by the way, kept the swan. I rolled completely by accident. But we can fit a bison in here now. I don't know. Should we be swapping stats? I feel like this is where we always get ourselves in trouble. It seems like it would be good to make ours... There's no reason not to make your swan a little better. The swan stealing the stats from the cricket is doubtlessly a positive. Now we have a 3-4 swan instead of a 1-3. It's not much, but it's something. And now the cricket is very disposable, which is also very positive for us. Oh, it's morbid time. Kramer, what's going on in there? I gotta make myself tall. Sorry, I'm going 6'9" mode. Jerry, it's morbid time. Giddy up. We don't have enough stats to make like a big porcupine or anything like that work yet. But the bison makes perfect sense. We'll just sequester the frog for now. You're going to be a 6-6. So this is like a swap that matters not. This is acceptable. This is an acceptable swap. Any extra stats is totally fine. Why don't you just take the extra stats? And honestly, why don't you take the other extra stats? I mean, are you thinking what I'm thinking? Swap Bison Flamingus so that our Bison becomes an 8-6 instead of a 6-6, and then pill your Flamingo for a nice 2-2 bonus. And maybe we put a turtle out there next. Not necessary. Maybe, maybe. Ooh. Even better. I think. I don't know. It's going to be a pretty strong anteater. This is a draw, right? That's a draw. I can live with a draw. When she flamingus on my hyenas? What the hell are you talking about, man? First off, though, give me my level. Because you're losing me my jury. It buffs our jellyfish. Then, get pilled right here. I definitely do think we would still like a turtle. We don't need to make big turtle, though. We can now move you to the back. How about you take one of these? Swan me. Seems fine. They should make a movie that combines everything I love about Runaway Bride with everything I love about Runaway Jury. You could call it Runaway Jury Bride. It would be about a jury, like it's a notorious jury They always are so excited to go to trial. I can't wait to judge this person as one of their peers. And then as soon as the judge is like, have you reached a verdict? They all just run out of the courtroom because they're afraid of commitment. And then Richard Gere is like, why are you running? Stop! This is going to cost the taxpayers tens of thousands of dollars. You can't see chat if you're watching on the YouTube side, but they're like really into this idea right now. It could be a great career move for Josh Gad. Josh Gad could play like the second on the jury for sure. I don't know, the first, you always need someone with a certain stateliness to them. I would say like Michael Stuhlbarg maybe could be the first on that one. And then as a second, Josh Gad to me makes a lot of sense. Just to me personally, makes a lot of sense. Level 3 Swan, can you believe this? I don't know where I'm going with this run. We're just mindlessly pumping stats into the Buffalo. Maybe that's okay. Maybe it's okay. Sell the frog now. It pisses me off that you're so right. That selling the frog is absolutely the thing to do. Most of all, I hate the way I don't hate you. Not even a little. Not even at all. Get the stats off the jellyfish first. I'm happy the stats are on the jellyfish. Although now I see what you're saying. If you were to take the stats off the jellyfish, perhaps you could then place these stats onto another relevant unit like the rhino. But then I got to sell the turtle in order to make that work. I guess you could just pill the turtle instead. But do I want to put it on a rhino? For now, I would say no. We could put it on something, though. Certainly. But in order to make this happen, we really want to see a pill. Or do we really want to see a swordfish? We probably lose this next round because we have no melon armor. Yo, but then our jellyfish is going to be ass. You ever consider that part of it? it's going to be like horrendous. Don't worry, you can econ it back. All right, I mean, that doesn't seem sensible to me, but let's give it a try. You could sell it now. I guess I could just sell it now. That's true. Whoa! What the? You went all in on my freaking bison, man. Or on my barracuda, I mean. Okay, you know what? I told you we were going to lose because of no melon that time. I knew it was true. It's okay. So now you're gone, and that's fine. That's respectable. But we would really like to see some melon. You know what you can do? Just Stegosaurus you. I don't think I want you to level up. I think you're doing great as is. Don't fucking talk to me about the octopus, by the way. I think your ass is gone. Your ass is coming out to stay. You're going to have enough HP to not die in a single hit anyway. For now, I actually think you get the most benefit out of the melon. It blocks a guaranteed 7 damage. And then we just throw an anteater in here as a certain I don't know what. Level 2 swordfish does 150%. Yeah, but that's like, that's scary for me, man. That's like, that's lethal. That's a scary thought. Beautiful. And then you know what? Someone else has to get pumped here. It does 200? That's even scarier. Stego the swordfish? How about you stego my ego? I would love to... Honestly, one thing that would be sick, you got to hear me out here because we got to do a flow chart. It has a melon, but a melon only blocks 20. Well, all of a sudden, you start getting 200% of 17. It gets pretty high. Okay, so we got to just work with me here, okay? We could actually roll a melon on a swordfish and a turtle in front of the swordfish, so that it blocks its own first attack as much as possible with the melon. Then a turtle dies and gives it another melon, so hopefully a 2 for once. Like, I think you leave, you take a chicken leg, and we want to see a turtle if possible. Okay, so like I actually swear to you that I think this makes sense. Should have bought the pair, but that's okay. You know what? 2 chicken legs. We'll talk about this. Now, this is an unusual team. Now you got to stego it. Okay, hold on. Let me think about this for a second. You're gonna do 33 damage. You're gonna bust yourself up. Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're right. I think this is the right way to handle this. It's strange, but I love it. The double turtle strat. Nice jellyfish, bro. Oh, man. I am the grape swan. I am the walrus. Goo goo gajoo, ba goo goo gajoo. So true. Sometimes I'll just be like driving in my car, and the spectral voice of John Lennon will come into my head like, expert, texpert, choking, smoking, don't you know the Joker laughs at you? And the man really had his finger on the pulse of what it means to be an adult in modern life. See how they run like pigs from a gun, see how they fly. I'm pogging. I'm pogging. Semolina Pog Champ. Pogging in a dead man's chat. Type in resident sleeper. Boy, you been a naughty cray. You let your gasm down. Sorry. It's unnecessary, probably, but I am the Eggman, Goo Goo Gajoob, etc., etc. Ha 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 ha. You're not gonna kill yourself, right? You're just gonna do some damage. Whatever. Just another example of how far ahead of their time the Beatles were. I mean, it's funny because you say, whoa, what a shot, dude. Level 3 Death Touch 50-50 Porcupine gets one-tapped by the Barracuda? I mean, you say that as if it's a joke, but I actually, like, I think that is a sign the Beatles were ahead of their time, man. We don't need it. We just need stats. All you need is stats. I don't even know who gets them. I guess you get them? I guess you get them? I'm 21 and those lyrics really speak to me. Everybody's got one. Everybody's got one, etc., etc. Dude, what the hell? I mean, we may lose this, but no, my melons! I mean, we're going up against the strongest team I've ever seen in my life. I'm not mad to lose this one. I'm thrilled that we've learned something about the double turtle barracuda. Strong Octo, no doubt about that. That's 9 wins. I've seen your messages about the hyena. Thank you. Thank you. Horse is a fool's gambit. One thing that's not a fool's gambit, cricket, bizarrely enough. Boy, you been a proper piggy, let your bacon down. What's the best sitcom of all time, John Lennon style? I don't understand how to answer this question. I think you overstate my out of context abstract thinking abilities. I don't understand what the question is. Best sitcom of all time, John Lennon style. Best sitcom of all time, John Lennon style. It's like a riddle. Maybe if you say it fast. What's the best sitcom of all time? John Lennon style. By the way, this is a great puppy. I'm happy to see you. Rat, I could care less. Cricket, I could care less. Give me the dromedary instead. You're going to be a 3-3. You're going to be a 6-3. I don't know. And now you two, with a cut off their next album, take us away. Dude, did you... By the way, I want to say big ups to the people on the subreddit who, you know, Reddit skews a little older than Twitch chat. I'm not sure if you're aware. So there's a certain different culture that happens on that website. People, last week when we were talking about U2, left a message, left a comment, as they call it on the internet these days. And the comment was NL's chat trolling him when they were talking about how much they hate U2? I thought, I am like NL's age, and U2 is considered a classic band for me and my generational cohort. I'm glad that I'm not crazy. At the very least, there's dozens of us out there. We don't need to go back down the rabbit hole. U2 ass, U2 ass, U2 suck. I'm getting gaslit by Zoomers like all day, man. I probably should have kept that turtle, huh? Reddit agrees with me. It must be good. Okay, honestly, you got me on that one. That's unfortunately a +2. I feel very owned. I'm 28 and they're bad. I don't know what that means. I'm 28. Is 28 old or young? That's one of those ages. Like, I know how this sounds. 33, though, feels younger than 28 to me. Because I feel like at 28, you're staring down the barrel of the end of your youth. And at 33, I'm looking down an incredibly long tube, hopefully. That's the rest of my life. Like at 28, I feel like you compare yourself to other people in your age cohort. And you're like, oh, I'm not as young as I used to be. I've lost 1 inch off my vertical. Oh, life's so hard. Whereas at 33, like when I'm out in public, I'm comparing myself to the representative swath of the human population. Like I'm comparing myself to 60-year-olds. I've entered Gen Pop, and honestly, it feels damn good. Please, please. As a 33-year-old +2, like that's just, I feel like if I was 28 when I rode the Peloton, I would set the leaderboard to be like other people in my age group, and I would feel bad that I'm going up against, you know, like Christian Froome and stuff like that. At 33, I am happy to let the leaderboard just be on Gen Pop, and then I'm passing people in their 60s, and I'm not saying I'm passing them because they're in their 60s. I'm saying get breezed on, bozo. You've had 30 years of extra experience and I'm still kicking your ass on the output here? That's embarrassing. It's like you start comparing yourself to a different pool. Okay, I'll take that. I'll hold that. Late 20s, you realize you can't stay up late like you used to, and that's a big deal. Without sounding too unsympathetic, that's just like bread and circuses, though, man. We're definitely losing this one. We're definitely drawing this one. Like, that shit, like, doesn't matter. It's like, oh no, I'm like 28 and I can't stay up until 4 a.m. and wake up at 7 for work and feel good the next morning. Okay, wait till you turn like 50 and you look at the incidence rates of every disease on the planet and how they spike over time, and then shut your mouth. People got bigger problems, man. Like, I get it. You're getting older. For like the first time, you're hitting a crest, and then parts of the world are closing to you. Because I've gone through it myself. But at least like 28's not like a birthday where you should be like, oh, I'm old. At least like when you turn 28, you don't get like a new test at the doctor. When you're 28, they probably don't even want you coming to the doctor. They're like, you're a 28-year-old man. What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be like at Topgolf? We doing a sniping team? I don't know. I don't know what the hell this team's doing. What am I doing? I don't know. But that's okay. Dude, I don't know. The swordfish is kind of sick with it, huh? Let's freeze all this shit. Anyway. Forgot what I was talking about. Something to do with age, probably. It's a common, recurring topic. I saw someone say I'm 20. I just turned 29 and I feel so old. I'm just going to be honest with you. If possible, you might as well knock that shit off. Because you might have like another 70 birthdays. You're going to really feel old for like literally 70% of the birthdays that you have on Earth. You're going to start at 29. That shit's embarrassing. Like, you should appreciate the youth you've got left. You should just chill out a little bit. This crew is bad. Thanks for making me feel young. You're welcome. Finally, someone says it. All I've been asking for is a thank you this whole time. Thank you, my friends are constantly saying I'm so old. Well, I think you have to have some sympathy, or at least, you know, I understand it. Because you really do spend the first, like, 19 years of your life just being young as shit. You get no exposure to being old at all. So it's just like especially like you're born. You're like a little slug. You can't do anything. Then like you learn how to walk. You learn how to talk. You get taller. You get stronger. You get smarter. You learn everything you need to learn in order to like thrive in the world. You go through puberty. You double your height. You grow 19-inch biceps in 3 months without even noticing. Your voice changes, blah. And then there's like, you're like a rocket ship towards adulthood. And then you hit like 21 and you're like, I feel like the same as last year. I feel the same as last year. Is this what getting old is like? I can cancel my Nickelodeon subscription. It's that first divot where people start to feel old. But you don't understand. You've just, at 25, let's say, you just turn off the thrusters. You still got like some glide path where you're going. Then I think it's like it's a sliding scale based on luck and also how you take care of yourself. somewhere in your 30s, 40s, 50s, or 60s, you hit apoapsis. And that's where I think you really start being old. When instead of trying to like accumulate new things, like new skills, new hobbies, you just try to hold on to the ones you got as long as possible. And then you start to go. And again, it's your lifestyle that I think, and this is, I'm only 33, so I'm not speaking from experience really. I feel like it's your lifestyle that determines your angle of incidence. So that motherfucker who only eats chicken nuggets and macaroni and cheese that we were talking about in Isaac, I mean, right now at 31, he's probably like, I'm just built different. I never have to worry about this kind of stuff. When that guy hits 38, he's going to be like, oh, what the hell? He's going to face the reckoning. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. Excuse me, a saboteur? Saboteur? The bird is a saboteur? The bird killed me. I don't even know what I think we win that if the bird doesn't kill us. We're done. I mean, what can one do? Maybe your ass can leave, and then your ass can come out here, and then we can move you here if we can get so. Okay. Look, it's not looking great, but but it is possible. Oh my God! What the fuck is wrong with you? Does nobody see how messed up this is? Oh, I mean, we're dead, obviously. This bird screwed us, man. 4 wins? Holy cow. Choose prediction. 4 wins, 9%. Well, on a good sap session, though. That was our worst